Welcome to today's video, and I want to talk a little bit about how Apex has kind of dropped the ball massively with everything that's going on right now. We've got a little game going on in the background, but what I want to talk about is just how I don't know what's going on with Apex right now. Like, Apex are in the best position they've been since launch. Like, if we go back to season 0, every big streamer was playing this. They all did the sponsor stuff, but a lot of them carried on playing it. Like Shroud, Tim, all of them, and you brought in a lot of new big streamers like Dizzy. Like, Dizzy started off playing Apex, and now he's a huge streamer. Like, you think about all the streamers that I've known from season 0 that are still going on right now, and you've got a new bunch of streamers. Like, you've got Lulu, you've got Rogue, you had Timmy, who's just done a massive solo to Predator solo stream, like from solo bronze to Predator. And the game has done nothing to bring all these new people in. They've all been sick of Warzone and full of the hackers, so they've come over to Apex. So you would think that Apex would do everything to carry on with this massive fan base that they've probably not seen since season 0. They're in a really good position right now. Season 10, the launch of Emergence, I believe, was really good compared to how Legacy was. Legacy was absolutely awful. Like, I didn't get on until the next day to record content. But with Emergence, I was on in about 4 hours compared to 12, 14 hours. And now you've got huge streamers. You've got Nick Merckx, who's been one of the pinnacles of Twitch. And he shifted everything from Warzone to Apex. So you now have a streamer pulling in 40, 50k normally. Like I said before, you have Timmy, who's pulling in massive numbers. You have Shroud coming on from time to time. You had Tim playing. You had the Doc. You have Looper. You have Courage, who's doing really well in Predator as well. So now you've got all these big streamers. You would think that you try and get the servers good, right? So this week they dropped a new collection event, which is a 2-week event called Evolution. And since Evolution has dropped, the servers have also dropped. It took me a long time to try and get on the servers for Evolution. I got on quicker for the launch of Season 10 than I did for Evolution. And they're not making a huge amount of changes here. They're making like a new POI, the new skins, new heirloom, and so on. And there's already been a lot of bugs that have come from this. Like, there's a bug where when you win ranked games, you get BR badges. So you can drop 2k damage in ranked arenas, and you can get the ranked, and then you can get the arena, you can get the BR damage badge. That's one of the issues. There's been so many hacks that have come from this, and Respawn have announced that something's happened. Like, they're increasing capacity for people to play today, where I'm calling this on Friday, and then over the weekend when this video will be out, they've got to do some other things as well. So I'm kind of thinking, like, how has this happened? And more importantly, why has this not been fixed quicker? Because you would think with a massive audience now, you would try and fix this, but this is normal Apex. So the question kind of is now, how are Apex going to come back from this? Because they are at a really low point right now. Like, just think about it. If it's like, for example, with some other games, like I would say Among Us, for example. Among Us has a really, when Among Us first came out, every single stream was playing it, and you had all these people from different genres, different categories play Among Us together. And then they dropped the ball with not releasing updates soon. Like, there's nothing wrong with the Apex updates. Like, for example, with Seer, they nerfed Seer immediately to make sure he wasn't too OP. But the only reason they did that, I believe, is because you had all these big streamers come on. Now you've got all these big streamers now being pissed at Apex for not combating this sooner. And I don't know tech, but I would kind of think, well, I'm not like an engineer or anything like on the gaming side, but I would think that I would try and test run everything I do before dropping the release, especially now with, like I said at the beginning, all of these big time players, all these big time streamers coming back to the game or even starting the game, and then they're bringing their communities who are either returning to the game or starting to the game, because a lot of people that I've seen, they've either not played since season 1 or they've been playing for like 3 weeks, you know? So and another thing is really annoying as a content creator, as a streamer like myself, to carry on with Apex. Like, I love the game, so that's why I'm making this video and I'm talking a lot of shit about them, because I enjoy Apex. Like, I love Apex. It's brought a lot more people. It's given me a massive opportunity to play with big time streamers, but they have fumbled the bag, and they need to really, really find a way to come back from this. Because right now, if everything's gonna carry on like this, if their updates are gonna have a lot of, it's like there's not even downtime. It's like with Fortnite, I'm rambling on right now, but like, for example, with Fortnite, they have scheduled downtime for these like new season things. Do you think they need to bring that into Apex? Do you think Apex needs downtime instead of doing everything while the servers are live, which is causing lag? Like in ranked, for example, people are losing double points because they're leaving and getting ranked penalties. Do you think Apex needs to bring in like scheduled downtime? I think so. But what I want from you guys who are watching this right now, I want your opinions on how Apex can improve, because we all love the game, and I'm enjoying the period it's having right now of it being like a really like the #1 battle royale on Twitch. But they've kind of fumbled the bag this week with Evolution. The question is now, how can they improve?